Sometimes we let others set our boundaries for us. Sometimes the trauma and pain that we go through causes us to be blind to the realities of what we're dealing with. And today's video is going to talk about why healing your pain and your trauma is important for self-improvement and self-growth. The first reason why I think healing is essential for self-improvement and self-growth is because it gives you a clear mind and heart. When you try to move on from pain and trauma, if you are still hurt and you haven't fully healed, you are going to take that negative energy into another situation, and you're going to be seeing things with a clouded judgment because you still have the fog, the red over your eyes. You have to be able to remove that in order to see someone clearly, to see a situation clearly, to go into a different situation with your own bias. Clearing the mind and clearing the heart will allow you to be able to love again, to have genuine friendships again, to be able to interact with people differently on a day-to-day basis. And you might think that, oh, it doesn't affect this, but it really does. Those feelings will carry into all of your interactions that you have with different people. The second reason I think healing is definitely essential for self-improvement and self-growth is that it gives you the ability to think and see clearly. So when you are hurt, you're in pain, when you're looking at something, you're looking at it through that lens. When you are trying to make a decision, judge something, you're looking at it through that damage or pain, trauma lens. And it's not helping you. It's making you become guarded, and you're thinking, it makes you think about the worst possible scenario in any scenario. And it's not that that's necessarily bad, because we definitely do need to think about those things. But when you are not healed, that is exacerbated. It's overthinking negative. And we don't want to do that. When you think things, you bring them into existence. You attract them. So we have to think positively in order to attract that positive energy. When you have a clear heart, a clear mind, and a clear soul, you can move about your day in peace and think and do things in a positive manner. The last reason why healing is essential is because you don't want to make the same mistakes. Often we think that, oh, because we moved on, that we're not going to attract that same person or attract that same situation, when in actuality, if you're not healed, you are going to do just that. And that is not what we want to do. You have to make sure that you don't emit that energy and it's not being attracted back to you. When you haven't healed, you look for people who understand what you're going through. You look for comfort and trauma bonding. We don't want to do that. Not anymore. We don't want to keep making the same mistakes and finding ourselves in the same situations as before. So if you've ever found yourself how did I get with this person again? Or how did I get into this situation again? It's because you haven't taken the time to address what's going on inside. Keep being drawn to those types of things. And if you don't want to be drawn to those type of things, then you definitely have to take the time to heal. Healing is a process. It's not something that happens overnight. It is something that most likely you're going to have to do on your own. If you have kids, it could be a bit harder, which I plan to do a video on how I heal my trauma. So if you want to hear that, definitely leave a comment and subscribe, hit that notification bell. But if you have kids, healing can be a different process because you're trying to be there for someone else and trying to heal your own pain. But it is essential that you take the time to heal your own pain while you have kids, because you don't want to spew that negativity onto them as well. Thanks for tuning in for today's video. If you found this content helpful, definitely stick around and stay tuned. Check out either one of these videos down here.